Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us in this signing of a new Memorandum of Understanding between Singapore Polytechnic, TÜV, Delta, and SITA. My name is Leroy, and I'm glad to have you with us here on this Wednesday afternoon. Now, today's MOU will put on paper, in ink, a partnership bringing you the Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey, supported by Enterprise Singapore, SkillsFuture SG, JTC Corporation, the Singapore Precision Engineering and Technology Association, and the Singapore Manufacturing Federation. Now, Singapore Polytechnic has found itself in a very unique situation, being the only polytechnic appointed by the Ministry of Education to lead learning, research and development in the area of advanced manufacturing. And Singapore Polytechnic would like to bring that to SMEs around Singapore to help them understand manufacturing and the applications of Industry 4.0 solutions. We've also got robots, autonomous mobile robots, and machine integration into the shop front being key pillars that SP would like to bring to these SMEs. Now, in partnership, TÜV Asia Pacific is an established global testing, certification, and training company. And they are the co-developers of Singapore Polytechnic's Advanced Manufacturing Centre, the sandbox of the Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey. So we can take a look over here. This is what you can look out for in the Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey. And the zones are what you can find in the Advanced Manufacturing Centres. We've got the Digitalisation Zone, the Integrated Zone, and the Smart Zone. And those are the things that I will cover later on in the program, so stick around and stay tuned for that. We've also got Delta Electronics, our service provider on IoT solutions that are innovative, clean, and sustainable. So these are the items and the solutions that can bring the SME sustainability in the long run when you talk about integrating Industry 4.0 technologies to your business. We've also got the Smart I 4.0 Transformation Alliance, also known as SITA. And they bring together experts and professionals to bring an ecosystem for Industry 4.0 to the forefront of Singapore's businesses. Aimed to facilitate the adoption of Industry 4.0 to conventional factories, turning them into smart factories, the allies include AST Private Limited and ABB Group, and many more. And these four pillars cement the partnership in striving for a smart, safe, and sustainable learning environment. Now, to get the ball rolling, we'd like to have Senior Director Engineering from Singapore Polytechnic, Mr. Loh Yew Chong, start us off with a welcome address. Mr. Loh, please.
Welcome to Singapore Polytechnic's Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey. My name is Loh Yew Chong, Senior Director for Engineering Cluster. I am delighted to having you join us in this learning journey, co-developed by TÜV and Singapore Polytechnic. The purpose of Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey is to help local enterprises acquire relevant knowledge in Industry 4.0 and explore opportunities. The 1,400 square meter experiential learning journey will demystify the concept of Industry 4.0, eliminate the fear of digital disruption and misconception of the need to invest in innovative and yet high-cost technologies to start digital transformation. Ultimately, the learning journey will help build confidence in SME business owners to take their first step in their journey towards Industry 4.0 and be assured that they are not alone in this endeavor.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Loh. Next, we'll have Managing Director, TÜV Asia Pacific, Digital Service Centre of Excellence Singapore, Dr. Andreas Hauser, share his thoughts on this co-development journey. Dr. Hauser, please.
My name is Andreas Hauser from TÜV Digital Service in Singapore. I'm very happy to be here, part of this collaboration with Singapore Poly to help manufacturers to realize their Industry 4.0 transformation journey. We have developed the Smart Industry Readiness Index 2.5 years ago. The main objective was to help manufacturers start, scale, and sustain their transformation journey. At the beginning, it turned out to be more about awareness, learning what is Industry 4.0, what are the terminologies, so that we have a common vocabulary. But now it changed or switched really towards the implementation part. So what specific technologies can be implemented to improve the performance of the respective manufacturers. In Singapore specifically, we see a more broader effort for this digital transformation. It's really across industries, across sectors, which is already unique compared to other countries on that level. In the manufacturing sector specifically, I think given the COVID crisis, one has noticed or realized that the way we are manufacturing, the way we are doing business in this sector is not working anymore. Supply chains are disrupted. Efficiency gains, productivity gains are not there anymore as we used to see. Actually, it's really about changing it. And Singapore is now pulling all the stakeholders within this ecosystem together to make that happen. And I think this is the very unique, let's say, setup which we observe here, that the ecosystem, yes, it is not too complex, but it's really about bringing all the stakeholders on board so that we can pull in the same direction. And that's what we see right now. It's really a broad effort across the stakeholders, helping manufacturers ultimately to improve their performance. Well, we used to do business in the manufacturing sector, but also generally over the last decades, pretty much always the same way. We improved certain KPIs incrementally, but now with the digital transformation in all of the sectors basically becoming more and more relevant, we see also that we need to change completely the way we are thinking. So this requires an entrepreneurial spirit, which is also capable to take the risk in order to succeed in this transformation journey.
Yep, that's right. Thank you, Dr. Hauser. And you definitely have the different stakeholders bringing together advanced manufacturing learning to the next level with this Memorandum of Understanding. And now to share his thoughts, we'd like to have Chief Technology Officer, Delta, Dr. Thomas Lee, take the spotlight. Dr. Lee, over to you.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Dr. Lee.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's a great honor and privilege to join you live, although it's through the digital way. I really wish we can all be in the same room. However, because of the COVID-19, we cannot do so. At the same time, it helps us to realize as long as people with the determined minds and hearts wanting to collaborate together, nothing can stop us. Today's event is a great evidence. I think we understand the demands from advanced manufacturing very well because Delta ourselves has a great capacity in manufacturing at various locations. We always face the challenges in talent acquisition. So with this journey launched today, we believe the talent nurturing is not an unachievable challenge anymore. By working together, we can build talents to meet the strong demand is already existing today from advanced manufacturing, but also can help every stakeholder in the ecosystem to acquire the skills and build a talent pool to build a better advanced manufacturing environment for everyone in the ecosystem. In addition, I think the journey also provides a very unique environment, not only to get the various partners coming in hand, but also provide the environment that can allow each one participating in the journey to sense, to touch, to feel, to see, to learn together, not only about the technology, but also about the best practice, how we can solve real problems. With all of those good design from SP and TÜV Süd, and together with the other partners, we from Delta look forward to building a better world together with everyone together. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee. And that was a good speech. If you are determined to make sure that things happen and you're determined to move things forward, you can find a way, as this meeting proves. And before we proceed to the signing, we'd like to have Chairman SITA, Mr. Man Kok Wo, say a few words about this partnership. Mr. Man, over to you.
Yeah, good afternoon to all. Okay, my name is Manko Wo. I'm a founder and managing director of STAC. I lead this CETA since 2018, so there's 2 years from now. Right now we have about 21 members, none of them from local SME, and the other 12 of them is from international companies. Yeah, the CETA actually formed in the way to bring everyone together, especially the best-in-class technology provider, to provide the integrated I 4.0 solution to precision engineering manufacturing companies. Yeah, I'm very enthusiastic about the partnership and the signing about this MOU and also the learning journey. And this learning journey brings transformational yet proven solution to precision engineering company to help them to transform from conventional factory to international, to factory of the future. And I think this advanced manufacturing learning journey has actually also offer practical solution and insight to help companies from planning, start, skill, as well as sustain the transformation journey. And I'm looking forward to work with Delta, Singapore Poly, and as well as to come out kind of a center solution for the industry to embark on it and to help them streamlining their processes, manufacturing processes, as well as improve their productivity and reduce manufacturing costs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Man. Now let's invite our signatories to come together. We have Mr. Loh Yew Chong, Director, Engineering, Singapore Polytechnic, Dr. Andreas Hauser, Managing Director, TÜV Süd Asia Pacific Digital Service Center of Excellence Singapore, Dr. Thomas Lee, Chief Technology Officer, Delta Electronics, and Mr. Mangkok Ho, Chairman, SITA. Okay, good afternoon, gentlemen. Now, before we proceed with the signing, how are things on your side of the island, or your side of the world even? How's the weather like? What's the situation right now?
Well, the weather is actually in Singapore always the same, but I think Thomas really said the right thing. We would be preferring, I guess, to meet in person because it's simply a different experience, but that's how it is. So we do it online and it also works, right? I think a good mix that will probably the future looking like, and that's good because it's also ultimately independent of the weather, yeah?
Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Hauser. And of course, before we go into it, let's have a little bit, because I've introduced the different institutions, but it's always nice to hear from the institutional representatives themselves. What do you guys do in your institutions, and what does the institution aim to do with the advanced learning journey? Now, let's start with Mr. Loh.
Right. Singapore Polytechnic is the Singapore's first polytechnic whose mission is to develop competent and versatile graduates imbued with sound values so that they can be work-ready, life-ready, and world-ready. So this learning journey will definitely help our graduates to gain the practical knowledge on Industry 4.0. Thank you.
Okay, so it's definitely for that learning edge. And Dr. Hauser?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm heading the digital service division of TÜV Süd here in Singapore. So thanks for the introduction. And we're developing services based around digital transformation so that these kind of changes are safe, secure, and reliable. And one big part of our services actually is about Industry 4.0 advisory. And here I think this advanced manufacturing learning journey plays a very important role for us. So first of all, thanks for Singapore Poly to bring us onto this journey of developing this journey ultimately, and also with the other partners. So really happy to be part of it. And we see really the benefit in practical experiencing the transformation from the brownfield into smart factories. This hands-on experience, I think, seeing the machines, seeing the systems, solving real problems, that's really the added value we see, and we definitely bring this advanced manufacturing learning journey into our offerings. So we are very much looking forward to that partnership, and not only the partnership as we have formed it right now, but bringing in many more clients, customers, manufacturers, and other stakeholders. So we are very much looking forward to this. And thanks a lot again for giving us this opportunity to taking part in this initiative.
Thank you, Dr. Hauser. And I agree, there's something magical about seeing the robotics, seeing that processes actually be applied on the shop floors. So thank you very much, Dr. Hauser. Dr. Lee?
Yes, as Delta is one of the top leaders in power electronics, and we are also well known in the factory automation, building automation, and energy management. In addition, Delta is determined to expand into the solution business. So my team is responsible for innovation and transformation through collaboration to building new business for Delta. And we also have a strong team in Singapore, especially working together with academia and other business partners. So we really appreciate having this opportunity, joining the journey. And I have to say one more time, I think the design of this journey is excellent. And we believe many small, medium-sized business and students and SIs can come together to change the world. And we are very pleased to be part of it.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lee. Yep, there's definitely a lot of changes happening, especially with the COVID-19 situation accelerating everything. So, personally for me, it's exciting to watch this whole advanced learning journey unfold too, and to see the partnerships happening. And finally, Mr. Mann, would you like to address a little bit about the institution and what you personally see?
Okay, SITA, in short, is a Smart I 4.0 Transformation Alliance. It's a strategic alliance that focusing in technology. So in terms of the transformation for the whole journey, and if technology alone, I don't think it is enough. So I'm also very glad that we can join, partner with Singapore Poly, Delta, and as well to suit more than some another area of training programs. So in this partnership, I think there's a comprehensive, so that every one of us, customer and also the manufacturer, they have a better understanding from the journey, especially starting from the process study all the way to the actual implementation and as well training. And in only looking into technology, I don't think the whole I 4.0 can be success. In order to make sure the end user, the manufacturer, able to cope up with the entire process improvement. And I think education is one of the areas that is very important. And not only for us to focus in this in this Singapore, actually we're also planning to look into other areas like Southeast Asia, which is right now in the booming in this direction. So with the technology and education and training, I believe with all the support from government, and we managed to help the industry to transform more smoothly and then more phases instead of going to very rush. So one important thing is to make sure the transformation can be working on the stages and finally into training program and make sure they are very well versed in the whole journey.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Man. Yes, I agree. Like training is very, very much a big part of any industry, really, but more so for the advanced manufacturing journey. And this one is to any one of the signatories. This is the last question. So right now we've got maybe, I don't know, half a minute, 1 minute before the signing. And what does this advanced learning journey mean to you as an individual, right, being part of this ecosystem? Maybe any one of the panelists, or rather any one of the signatories can share their feelings.
Okay, maybe let me start. I think this collaboration is very important to Singapore Polytechnic because it really helps Singapore Polytechnic to position itself to provide this very authentic and very practical advanced manufacturing learning journey to our learners from the SMEs. I think SME has been always wondering how they can begin their first step towards Industry 4.0, and they have been finding difficulty to comprehend some of these concepts. So the learning journey really provides this ability for them to look, see, touch, and feel how they can set up in their own shop floors to transform their own manufacturing process. So I'm very excited, personally very excited about this journey, and we can help the industry to move along. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Low. And I'm very excited too. So now is the moment that everyone has been waiting for, putting ink to paper for the Memorandum of Understanding between Singapore Polytechnic, TÜV, Delta, and SITA. Gentlemen, could you please proceed to sign the Memorandum of Understanding right now? Congratulations, and this marks the official partnership between the four institutions, Singapore Polytechnic, TÜV, Delta, and SITA, bringing you the integrated learning journey for advanced manufacturing. Now, I'd like to invite all our signatories back onto the screen. All right, we've got Mr. Low, we've got Dr. Hauser, we've got Dr. Lee, and we've got Mr. Mann. Very good. And I'd like you all to flash your most charming smiles as we are about to take a photo to commemorate this symbolic occasion. Smiles all around, please. In 3, 2, 1. Thank you and congratulations once again on this partnership, gentlemen. Thank you very much. And next, we will have the Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey info card available for you on your screens. So on this QR code, you will find a little info card that tells you a little bit more about the Advanced Manufacturing Center and what you can look forward to in the Advanced Manufacturing Learning Journey. So if you're interested to jump on in and be a part of this journey, do make sure you scan the card so you know what you're looking out for. I'm going to cover a little bit of it. The Digitalisation Zone, as mentioned earlier, will be to look at automating manual labor to extract information on the task via I4 implementations and to be able to gather data so that you are able to automate your business. Now, the integrated zone will be looking at integrating the digitalized solutions across the value chain through technology. We're looking at the 5-layer automation pyramid, and of course, the product lifecycle will definitely affect how the technology is implemented into your businesses. So it's very, very customizable, but you will get an up-close and personal feel and touch of how the technology can be made to make your shop front more efficient and cost saving. And the smart zone, the smart solutions looks at AI, real-time communication and decision making, and it's the true definitive factor of what makes a business smart, where you do not have to be there to direct every single decision and you can automate it for the ease of transference between the different shareholders in the businesses. So the next slide, we have our course, the Integrated Learning Journey for Advanced Manufacturing. It's actually going on live, and you can scan the QR code to the landing page. As you can see, it's a 7 hours program, and it's catered towards process engineers, plant engineers, project engineers, and supervisors in those fields, sales teams, managers, system integrators, and product designers. All right, and through the course, you'll be looking at the Smart Industry Readiness Index, which has been developed by the Economic Development Board, and that would be the measurement and the scale that you would use to put your business on a scale on how smart industry ready you are and how much of the Industry 4.0 technologies you've adopted. And you will also be looking at how to digitalize the shop floor, and that will all be things that you will see, touch, look, and feel in the Advanced Manufacturing Center. We will be also implementing solutions with advanced manufacturing-based knowledge. So if you haven't already done so, do make sure you go on ahead and click register for the course, because there's a wonderful journey ahead for you in terms of education in the area of advanced manufacturing. And with that, I would like to thank you for joining us in witnessing the signing of the MOU between Singapore Polytechnic, TÜV, Delta, and SITA. It has been my pleasure to have you join me on this Wednesday afternoon. Once again, I'm Leroy, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Stay safe and have a great week ahead. Congratulations once again to SP, TÜV, SITA, and Delta. Thank you very much.